Hello designers, you're welcome to the part 2 of this crisscross top tutorial. In part 1 we made the pattern of this tutorial and then we cut it out. So in this video we're going to be joining the crisscross top and I'll be showing you 2 ways to join the front part. So now I'm going to open the back piece and then I'm going to open the front piece. I'll join the shoulders together, right sides facing each other. So I'll place one of the front piece on the shoulder of the back and place the second part of the front piece on the shoulder of the back. So I'm going ahead to pin them down before I go and join the shoulder. So I'll be using a 0.5 inch to join the shoulder. Remember, right sides facing each other. I'm going to go ahead to pin down the side too. I'll pin down both sides and then I'll go and sew a 0.5 inch for the side. I'm using 0.5 inch for the side because of that armhole part, that curved part. So I want that curved part to relax and to stay well, so that is why I'm using 0.5. plus the top is big anyway, I don't need extra size seam allowance, the top is big already. So I'm going to go ahead and then I'll sew the 2 shoulders and sew the 2 sides. I'm done sewing the shoulders and the sides, so I'm going to remove the pins I used to secure the fabrics together. Now I'm going to show you the first method of joining these front parts. So you're going to arrange your top. You're going to arrange it well on the table, and then you're going to take one side of the extra fabric and you're going to place it on the shoulder, and you take the other side, place it on the shoulder, the right side of the fabric, you put it on the shoulder. Then you take the 2 fabric this way. Just watch it. I might not be able to even explain it well, but just watch what I did. So I'll do it again, I'll show you again. You take one part of the extra fabric in front, place it on the shoulder of the other side, and take the other one, place it on the shoulder of the other side. Then the part that is around the neckline of the back, you pick this edge and pick the other edge and then put them together, right sides facing each other. Then you pin and you go and sew. You'll be using a 0.5 to sew this. Please repeat the video if you are not understanding it. Now I'm done with the joining, and then I'm going to arrange it back on the table. I'll pick up that place that I have joined. So I'm going to remove the pins first, and then I'm going to take that part that I've joined and I'm going to fold it into 2. So I'm going to cover up the seam allowance. So this is the right side now, the seam allowance has been covered up. Then the back neckline, I'm going to fold it into 2 and notch the middle of the neckline. So I'm going to take that folded fabric, align the sewing I did to the back neckline. Remember, I folded this into 2, don't forget to fold it into 2. Then pin it to the back neckline and then start pinning the back neckline, that front piece. Start pinning it on the back neckline, and then when you're done pinning it on the back neckline, you go to the front parts of the neckline and you pin it also all the way to the front part of the neckline, and you do that for the second side too. After you're done with this side, from the middle of the back neckline where you started, you go and do for the other side too, and then you pin it all the way down. When you're almost at the end, you don't pin it all the way to the end because of the crisscross, so you leave a small space, a small opening, because the fabric has been crossed over each other, so you need that little space for it to relax and stay well. So you don't pin it all the way to the end, you leave a small space about 2 inches to the end, you leave that. So after you have done pinning, you're going to sew what you have pinned. You sew it down. Just watch what I'm doing, it's easy to make. So this is what it looks like after pinning. You can see that the front is crossed and then the back is also pinned down. So I'll go ahead and sew this now. I'll use the 0.5 inch to sew that neckline that I just pinned. This is the second method. Just pick that front part and join it together. Don't take it to the shoulder, just join it together. You will not take it and cross it to the shoulder of the other one the way we did in the first one. You will not cross it to the shoulder. After joining it together, you will now turn it. You twist it once, you turn it once, and then you fold this neckline together. After folding that place together, you will now attach it to the back. So I'm showing you again. You will join it just the way it is straight, then you will twist it, and then you will now join it. You fold it into two and join it to the back neckline where you have the notch, the middle of the back neckline where you have the notch. You join it to it and then you pin it. So if the first method is not working for you, if you are not getting it well, this one is okay. You can try this method. So this is what it looks like after pinning. You have your cross in front again. This is another way to make your crisscross. Then you go ahead and sew the neckline by 0.5 inch. So after sewing, this is what it looks like. If you have used the first method, it should look like this, or if you have used the second method, it should look like this. So we have the crisscross in front, and then that space that I said you should leave, this is that opening that I said you should leave. So if I use my tape rule to measure where the two joining ends, is around 4 inches. 2 inches on this side, 2 inches on the other side. So almost 4 inches opening. That is what you should have there, and then that will make that crisscross to stay well and relax well. And then this is the collar part, the neck line for the back. I'm going to turn it inside out so you can see it well. That neckline part, there are 2 ways to tackle it. You can give it gathers there for it to just relax and stay well. You can gather it, or you can fold it. You can fold it this way also, and then you tack it down. After folding, you can tack it down at the center back so that it stays that way, the fold stays that way. So this is what it looks like. So finally, I'm going to hem the sleeve. I can use 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch to fold the sleeves, and then the hem of the top, I can use 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch to fold the hem of the top. I'll start from that center where you have the crisscross. I'll fold it all the way to the other side to tidy the hem. I've gone ahead to fold the neckline down. It came out beautifully, and I love the fabric I used. It's not thick, it's not soft, it's not too soft, it's just perfect. It's soft enough. So it's advisable to use a stretchy fabric or a soft fabric to do this, so that the crisscross part at the front will drape very well a thick fabric might not come out perfectly. So this is my collar. I folded it into two. Like I said, you can gather the collar part. If you don't want it this way, you can gather it, or you can fold it this way. And then I've gone ahead to tack it down so that it won't be moving. You can go ahead and tack it down here so that it won't be moving, and so that you don't have to be folding it every time you wear it. You can use your needle to just tack it down at the center just a little bit. So this is it without using a belt. You can also use a belt on this. I'll be showing you that also. So this is it without a belt. It's looking so beautiful already. Here I've gone ahead to put a belt. Remember that space that you have at that crisscross that I said 4 inches space? Yes, that is where you pass the belt, so you can tie it to the back this way. And then the collar part, I've gone ahead to fold it down and I've tacked it down so it's not moving. Then if you don't want the collar this big, you can also fold it down again. Remember, we fold it down once. You can still fold it down again to make it smaller if you don't want it as tall as it is. So that is what I'm doing in the video. I've gone ahead to fold it again. You fold it at the back and then you fold it at the front again also. So it's like double collar situation. So it makes it look smaller and slimmer if you want it that way. Then you go ahead to adjust it. If you don't want it moving, you can still tack it down. You can find a way to tack it down so that it remains like this. Or if you want to be opening it to make it taller, you can leave it. When you wear it, you raise it up or you bring it down as you want. Then this front part, if you don't want your cleavage to show, or if you don't want what you're wearing inside to show, you can always close it up. You can use a brush, so you can wear it with your belt or without a belt to close it up so that nothing is showing. Or you can use anything you like, even an embellishment. You can place an embellishment there just to close it up if you don't want your neckline opening, if you don't want your cleavage showing, or whatever you're wearing inside to show. You can make it like this.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please kindly like, share, comment, subscribe if you're new here, and click the notification bell. Thank you.